Hello everyone, I am Tanim, a proud milestoner of Grade 9 Green, and today I am here to give presentation on democracy. The chapter democracy is broadly divided into three segments. First, what is democracy? Second, why democracy? And third, broader meaning of democracy. So, what is democracy? Democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected by the people in election. So, to understand democracy better, we can understand its features. So, for first feature, let's understand it with the help of story of Pakistan in 1999. In October 1999, General Pervez Musharraf led a military coup. He overthrew the elected government and established himself as the dictator of Pakistan. Also, from this, a leader framework order was issued that stated that president can remove the democratic government. The civilian cabinet was supervised by the National Security Council. Here, we cannot say that democracy is an existing form. In democratic government, the decision maker should be elected by the people. And the second feature of democracy is that decision maker should be elected in free and fair electoral method. Let's understand it with the example of China and Mexico. So in China, elections were held regularly, but the only condition was that people from Chinese Communist Party and other eight parties can stand in the election. Similarly, in Mexico, and from 1930 to 2000, only PRI won the election. It was not on they was famous, but it was not but they were known for their dirty tricks to win elections, like pressuring government employees to vote for PRI and pressurizing the teachers to convince parents at PTM and vote for the PRI party and shifting the polling booths at a moment. So they state that there should be free and fair electoral method to select a good representative. And the third feature is one person, one vote and unfair method. For example, in Fiji, only original Fijians were allowed to vote, but not Indian Fijians were allowed. And the fourth feature is there should be rule of the law and respect for the rights of the law. For example, ZANU PF of Zimbabwe. The leader of the ZANU PF was Robert Mugabe. He harassed opposition, controlled media, controlled judiciary, and to win the election. Now we will study about why democracy. First of all, we will discuss about its advantages. A democratic government is a better form of government than any other form. It improves the quality of decision making. It improves the method to deal with the difference and conflict. It enhances the dignity of the people. It also allows us to correct our mistakes. And there are also several disadvantages, like leaders keep changes, which leads to instability. It's all about the political competition and power play. No morality exists. It also leads to corruption because on the based on electoral competitions, elected leaders do not know best interest of the people, which can lead to bad decisions and many more. Now we will discuss about the broader meaning of democracy. And the democracy in which we are living is known as representative form of democracy because we choose our leaders and because we do not have enough time to take part in decision making, and also many people do not have sufficient knowledge. It is also known as today's democracy. A good democracy says that it should be there before at last it should fulfill all the aspirations. And democracy is also a moving target. Therefore, at last, I would like to only say that democracy will forever guide us and it is our safeguard. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.